Hello, everybody. Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I am Karen. Today we are looking at part one of our story called The Bremen Town Musicians.
Wow. So I think that Bremen is a city or a town in Germany.
You are right. You are so smart.
So we're going to be talking about some German musicians today?
Well, I'm not exactly sure what the story is about yet.
Yes.
But we are talking about musicians, definitely. So I'm a music lover, so I'm certainly excited. How about you?
I'm a music lover as well, but I am certainly not a musician.
Oh, really?
I have no musical talent.
Aw, that's
Zero.
okay. But do you know who is musically talented?
Mozart, Beethoven. What's wrong? Are you okay? Are you sick?
No.
Oh, you!
Yes.
You're musically talented.
I
You're a
am musically
musician.
talented. Yes.
Prove it.
Well, you know what? I can play the piano very well.
We don't have a piano here, unfortunately.
Do you want me to show you? 1, 2, 3.
What the?
Dun dun!
Wait, I thought you said you're a musician, not a magician.
I guess I'm both.
Whoa, okay.
So let me play a really famous classical song, classical piece, and then you have to guess what it is and who was the musician for.
Got it.
Okay, ready? And go.
I know. It's Beat It by Michael Jackson.
No, I said classical.
Oh, I thought you said like a classic. You said very classical. Okay, good. Sorry.
Okay, let me give you a hint. Okay. You always hear the song when there's a garbage truck.
Okay. Oh, I know. Oh, okay. A canon in D major.
No, that's the one by Beethoven. The garbage truck song is the one by Beethoven, the really famous musician.
Oh, I thought that was the one by Pachelbel.
No, that's the other one. That's canon.
Okay.
Okay, well, let me show you how really, really talented I am. I'll play a really, really difficult piece while we go into today's story.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes, go.
Okay, ready and go.
Once there was a donkey. He was old and weak from years of hard work. He knew something bad was coming, so he ran away. He thought,
I'll go to Bremen and be a town musician.
Okay, let's get started. The Bremen Town Musicians. Part 1.
That's right. Well, you know what? Let's start by explaining what a musician is. So a musician, this is a noun, and basically just a person who writes, sings, or plays music. Or someone who's really, really musically talented is considered a musician. For example, she's a very talented musician. And by that I mean Karen is a very talented musician.
Well, I mean, when you think about talent, everybody's definition is a little bit different, right? Well, of course, I think you're very talented.
Okay.
I'm just
making sure.
Yes, okay. But I thought maybe a musician is just somebody who could play a musical instrument.
No, not necessarily. Okay. So if you play a musical instrument as a profession, like a job, or you're musically talented, you're considered a musician. So like some famous musicians that everybody knows, like Beethoven, Mozart,
Michael Jackson.
Yes, Michael Jackson is also a musician. Bruno Mars is a musician as well. So I love music, so I love musicians. So let's get started with today's story.
Okay.
Once there was a donkey. He was old and weak from years of hard work. Donkey. What's a donkey, Shane?
Okay, so a donkey really kind of just looks like a horse. It's an animal, and it's kind of like a small horse, but what's special about him is he has really large ears. That's how you can tell it's a donkey, and its tail looks a little bit different too, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So, for example, you could say a donkey is smaller than a horse.
That's right. And they're really cute too. Do you know the famous donkey in Winnie the Pooh?
Oh, of course, Eeyore.
That's right.
I love Eeyore, but he has
Eeyore too.
He has a bad attitude.
But he's very cute. Okay, we have this other vocabulary word here, weak, and that is an adjective. So when you describe someone or an animal as weak, basically you're saying that, having little physical power or ability basically means
physical power.
That's right. That basically just means that they're not very strong at all.
Right, so if there's like physical power, this is like your physical about your body and how much muscle you have. How strong you are, right?
So for example, he has a weak throwing arm. So if you say somebody has a weak throwing arm, that probably means that they cannot throw things very, very far because they don't have a lot of muscle, right?
Exactly.
So how about you? Do you consider yourself weak or strong?
I actually have a good throwing arm.
Do you?
Well, I did when I was younger because I played baseball.
So you practiced a lot.
Yeah, so I had a strong throwing arm.
Okay.
Can you throw well?
No, I have a weak throwing arm.
Okay, continuing.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically the donkey is getting old and he's not so useful anymore, right? Okay, so he knew something bad was coming. So he ran away. He thought, I'll go to Bremen and be a town musician. So he thought something bad was going to happen.
Because he was getting weak, right?
He's
So he could not
old.
really work anymore.
Right, because donkeys are pretty famous for really doing a lot of work, like on a farm or something, right? Compared to horses, you kind of ride them.
That's
but
right.
donkeys will carry stuff. So maybe they're going to get rid of him or maybe even kill him.
Because he couldn't work anymore. So maybe
Yes.
that was the bad thing that he was scared of, right?
Thinking that must be it.
So he ran away and then he wanted to go to Bremen and be a town musician.
So this is pretty ridiculous.
What's a story, right?
Yeah, it's a fairy tale.
That's right.
So I guess a donkey could become a musician in a cartoon or a fairy tale. But I'm thinking, if it's a donkey, like what kind of music would a donkey play?
Well, you're in the fairy tale. Anything is possible, right? Maybe he can sing or maybe he can play an instrument.
I know, because like donkeys can kick like with their back, so maybe you can put like the drum behind him and it goes boom, 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 boom.
And we can
Like a
call that
drum.
the kick drum.
Wow! Pretty good.
That's right. So I guess he maybe can be a musician, right?
Okay.
Well, how about let's take a short break and we'll be back and find out what happens next.
Okay.
On the road, the donkey met a dog. He also ran away because he was too old to hunt, and his owner wanted to kill him. So, the donkey invited the dog to join him. Soon, an old cat and rooster joined them. They were in the same boat as the donkey and dog.
Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so before the break, we met a donkey.
That's right. A really cute donkey, but
They
who was
did-
probably
they
old.
They did not say he was cute. You're just assuming every donkey in a fairy tale must be a cute one.
Well, I love animals. What can I say?
Okay, but he's old and,
We're very weak.
yeah, and so he's probably going to be killed unless he escapes. So he's going to run away to become
A musician.
a musician. Okay, let's find out what happens.
Okay, so the story goes like this. On the road, the donkey met a dog. He also ran away because he was too old to hunt, and his owner wanted to kill him. Aww.
That's so sad.
It is very sad.
So he gets too old, and so the hunter, I wonder how he knows that the hunter, the owner, wants to kill him. How does he know that the owner wants to kill him?
Maybe the owner told the dog.
That's right. this is a fairy tale.
Exactly.
So apparently these animals can talk and understand English.
And they can become musicians.
Okay. Well, he can't hunt anymore. So to hunt means to chase and kill. Usually we mean like animals or wild animals, and that can be for food.
That's right.
Or some people will also hunt for pleasure. Bad.
That means only for fun. They just enjoy killing animals. That is very, very sad.
We don't like that. So in the wild, right, you might have, for example, a lion who will hunt a gazelle.
Ah, that's right.
Like in Africa or something like that.
They want to go and catch the animal and eat it, right?
But what do dogs hunt usually?
Birds? Rabbits?
Cats?
Cats, really?
Well, don't dogs want to chase cats and probably eat them?
True, but cats are really fast.
So are dogs.
You're right, you're right.
Okay, we have another vocabulary word.
Owner, and that is a noun. An owner basically just means a person or a group that owns something that belongs to that person. So that person would be the owner.
So if you own something, that means that thing is yours. And
exactly.
No one can take it away from you.
So if I have a dog, then I am the owner of that dog.
Okay, so you own the dog.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, so in our example sentence, you could also say, who's the owner of that car?
That's me.
That's right.
That's my car. Why, what happened? What did you do to my car?
I took it.
You stole my car? Oh my goodness. Okay, continuing. So the donkey invited the dog to join him.
Okay.
So to join him to become a musician. Let's all go to Bremen. We're going to retire and become an animal music band?
Maybe.
Okay, so he invited him to go, right? So to invite someone or some animal means to ask someone to go somewhere or to do something, right?
That's right.
So for example, you can say he invited a few friends to come over to his house after work.
And say, hey, do you guys want to come over? Then that's inviting your friends, right?
Yeah, why don't you ever invite me to go to your house to have a party?
My home is really messy.
Oh.
And I just feel like you have to make it all nice and clean before inviting your friends over. Okay, but back to the story though. Soon, an old cat and rooster joined them. They were in the same boat as the donkey and dog.
Okay, so now we have a cat and a rooster.
That's right.
A dog and a donkey. But do you
animals.
think the dog will get along with the cat and the rooster, or the cat is going to get along with the rooster? I'm afraid they'll want to hunt them and kill them.
Well, I don't think so because they're in the same boat together. What does that mean when I say they're in the same boat?
Well, they're not on the, I thought they were walking or on the land, right? Oh, that's right. If you're in the same boat as somebody, that means that you're in the same situation.
That's right.
So the situation here, we know that the donkey and the dog have gotten too old to be useful anymore.
Exactly.
So their owners are probably going to kill them or get rid of them.
That's right.
Right?
So if they're in the same boat, like they're not wanted anymore by anybody. So that's kind of sad. So when you have the same problem, usually you stick together, right?
Right. Okay, so we mentioned there's a rooster. So a rooster, well, we know what a chicken is. I think most people know what a chicken is in English, right?
That's right.
So a rooster is a male chicken.
That's right.
Right? And they look a little bit different too.
That's
they have
right.
that thing under their neck, right?
And then the sound they make is also different. What do they say?
Well, they crow, right? They go
cock-a-doodle-doo.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Cockle-doodle-doo, that's right. That's what they say in English because in Chinese they sound different.
Well,
Chinese people say
sound?
coo-coo-coo. But then in English you say cockle-doodle-doo, right?
Yes, I think actually the Chinese sounds more right.
You're right, exactly. It sounds more similar, right? I am really good, aren't I?
Oh my goodness. Wow. So in our example sentence, we heard the crow of a rooster.
One more time.
Well, I think that is a perfect, what does that mean? Does that mean we're finished for today?
That's right. Hey, you can read.
I
You understand rooster.
I do. I'm fluent in rooster.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but we will come back and find out what happens next in part 2.
Okay, see you then.
See you then.
Once there was a donkey. He was old and weak from years of hard work. He knew something bad was coming, so he ran away. He thought,
I'll go to Bremen and be a town musician.
On the road, the donkey met a dog. He also ran away because he was too old to hunt, and his owner wanted to kill him. So, the donkey invited the dog to join him. Soon, an old cat and rooster joined them. They were in the same boat as the donkey and dog.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 musician 名词，乐手、音乐家。Mr. Wang is a famous musician from China. 王先生是一位来自中国的知名音乐家。下一个单字 donkey 名词，驴子。The farmer has 2 donkeys on his farm. 那位农夫在他的农场里养了2只驴子。下一个单字 weak 形容词，虚弱无力的。Martina became very weak after she got the flu. Martina 得了流感之后变得非常虚弱。下一个单字 hunt 动词，狩猎、猎食。Cats like to hunt birds and mice. 猫喜欢猎食鸟类和老鼠。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 run away 逃跑。这是一个不可以分开的动词片语哦，它的后面要先接介系词 from， 再接逃离的地点。我们来看看这个例句。Nathan ran away from home when he was 15. Nathan 在他15岁的时候逃家。下一个文法 to 形容词 to 加动词，太怎么样了，以至于无法做某件事情。我们来看看这个例句。Gina is too young to go to school.Gina 年纪太小了，以至于还不能上学。这边另外补充一个句型 ，so 形容词加 that， 再加一个子句，如此以至于怎么样？因此呢 ，Gina 年纪太小了，以至于还不能上学。你也可以这样说 ：Gina is so young that she can't go to school。最后一个文法 ，in the same boat， 处境相同，同病相怜。这个片语直接翻译为在同一艘船上，引申的意思指的就是面临相同的情况，通常是一个不好的状况。我们来看看这个例句 ：Kevin is always complaining that he doesn't have enough money, but we're all in the same boat. Kevin 总是抱怨他没有足够的钱，但我们的处境是一样的，也就是说，我们也没有钱啊。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Feng Chia Night Market is the biggest and most famous night market in central Taiwan. It sells delicious snacks, clothes, and many other products. It is also home to some popular snacks like Japanese octopus balls, dry-fried clams, and cheese potatoes. It is difficult to park near the night market, so you should use a Taichung iBike. There is a bike rental station near the McDonald's on Fuxing Road.